Miura presents an educational webinar. Course objectives. This course is about using the web to find accurate health-related information. After you complete the webinar, you will be able to identify which reliable websites to use in order to find health-related information. Finding reliable information. In the age of rapidly changing and expanding knowledge, it is impossible to memorize all of the information and to always know the most current information. Therefore, finding the most reliable, most relevant information is what is important. Information overload. The graph displayed shows the results of the PubMed database search by using the keyword space per year. This search brings up more than 13,000 published papers in 2016, which shows us the explosion of information over the years. Where to find reliable information. The following slides will discuss where to find reliable information. The Internet. It should be emphasized that the Internet is not the absolute truth. The reliability of the information on the Internet is questionable because anyone can build a website, anyone can post any information, and there is no regulation. Different interpretations. The following image shows that in addition to false information, there may be different interpretations of the same news by different experts. Variety of sources. When you do a search on the Internet, depending on many factors, for example, which country you live in, you may have access to a number of search engines. For example, P2P search engines, meta search engines, geographically limited, subject-related, i.e. Craigslist, open source, visual, and filtered. Different search engines. Using different search engines can lead to different results. For example, if you do a search using the word diabetes, it is critical for you to find related websites since there is so much unreliable information. There are 14,900,000 results in Bing on January 12, 2017, compared to 255 million results in Google on the same date, January 12, 2017. Bing search engine. The image shows the Bing search using keyword diabetes. Google search engine. The image shows the Google search using keyword diabetes. Net neutrality. Net neutrality refers to a rule passed in 2014 when the FCC reclassified broadband as a telecommunication service, a public utility, under stringent regulation to prevent large companies like Verizon and Comcast from engaging in unreasonable and unjust discrimination against smaller companies and to allow broadband subscribers get a basic level of unfettered internet service. Net neutrality may also impact which website you may be directed to and with which speed and size you may get the information. Authority of source. It is important to know if the information posted is coming from an authority on the subject. In the following slides, this subject will be discussed. Reliable websites. With so much unreliable information on the Internet, it is crucial to find reliable websites for health-related information. Government websites. .gov. Government websites may be used to find reliable information. The image shows a .gov example. Centers for Disease Control, CDC, is a U.S. government website for health-related information. You can also use other websites and look at the European Medicine Agency, EMA, or the World Health Organization, WHO, website. The image shows an example of the WHO website. Nonprofit Association Websites .org. Nonprofit association websites can be used to find reliable information too. The image shows a .org website. University and college websites .edu. University and college websites can be used to find reliable information as well. The image shows a .edu website. Check multiple sources. You should remember even government websites, educational websites, and nonprofits may be biased. Always confirm the information you are finding by checking multiple unrelated websites and sources. For example, if you are looking for information on diabetes, you should look at both the American Diabetes Association, .edu, and the CDC, .org, websites to confirm. Updated information. To get the newest information, check if the source contains the most up-to-date information. Check the publishing date, online airing date, and ending date. These dates should be close to the present day. Dated information. For example, when you do a Google search on the keywords pregnancy and thyroid disease, the information at the top of the search may not be the most recent one. The image shows that the information at the top is from 2014. Over time, the search engines may change the way they display the searched information. This may depend on the advertisements they get or their procedural planning. You may do the same search but get a different result. Questions to ask about bias. If the information is biased, does the author take into consideration and discuss all of the available information and all different points of view? Does the author only present supportive information instead of giving comprehensive information? Does the author only discuss one patient or one case? Language. You should be cautious if the language is too extravagant. Frequently used extravagant words such as cure, miracle, tremendous, huge, billions, never, always, all, and none are some examples. Is the source of the information clear? Tips to understand if the source is clear. Is it opinion or fact and data? Qualifications. Titles of authors, email addresses, and affiliation. Conflicts of interest. Can this person gain anything by saying this? Sponsors are clear. Who paid for the website? Advertisements are marked clearly. Editors and writers are clear. Emails included. Reliable scientific reports should include study design. This could be retrospective, prospective, interventional, observational, descriptive, case presentation, Studies looking back are not as reliable as studies looking forward. Sample size. How many people the study looked at? Studies with a small sample size are not as reliable. Patient characteristics and demographics. This includes ethnicity, age, gender, socioeconomic background, and geographic location. Websites that collect data. You should be aware that the websites may collect information from the users during a search, which may influence the results of users' future searches. Check the disclosures. For example, we will collect information on your IP address, etc., to share with potential vendors, etc., with the purpose of advertising, etc. Checking reliability. You should check if the information is high quality. You should search if it is Health on the Net certified. You can use www.healthonnet.org to find reliable health information. It is a non-profit global effort established in 1995 to help Internet users identify reliable health information. Checking reliability. When you find information online, you should find out if it is a fact or a rumor. Before believing the information, check Snopes.com and other fact-checking sites. Patient-to-patient communication networks. These are not always safe. When using them, check if information is reliable. Check who posted the information. Do not disclose personal identifiers. This includes your name, address, birth date, phone number, etc. And check with your doctor. Healthcare apps. Key points to take into consideration. What kind of user information does the app collect? Where is the guidance coming from? Who built it? What kind of information is it collecting? Is it a medical device? Remember, apps are not regulated by the FDA. Advertisements. Advertisements, sponsored articles, promoted stories, drug advertisements, etc. are not always reliable. Sponsored content. Sponsored content aims to inform people. It does not support a certain brand, but still aims to sell. Advertisements and sponsored content are filled with carefully selected words to influence the reader, so be aware. All drug advertisements have to be approved by the FDA first. The more informed a patient is, the better it is for the patient. PubMed Resource. PubMed is a free resource that has over 26 million citations for studies in the biomedical sciences. For an overview of how to search through PubMed, use this link. Next steps. Please take the Internet Sources Post Test to receive a certificate of completion. You will need to receive a passing score of 80% to receive this certificate. You may retake the quiz as many times as you need to. The certificate of completion earns you 1 hour of community service. This is the end. Thank you for participating in the webinar. We hope you found this information beneficial and will utilize our tips as you conduct online research. Please visit www.miora.org for more information. Thank you.